is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. O'Connell looking to throw yet again. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
They go with Abdullah again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
5-yard gain on the play.
To throw here, O'Connell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And O'Connell now to throw. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now O'Connell. He completes it to Abdullah. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Here's O'Connell. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Now it's O'Connell. And this is going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this up close to the 20. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Another run for Gibbs here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 42 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Here's Goff. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Goff. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They get to it for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, O'Connell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the gun, Goff.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
He's going to look deep down the field, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
The final shot before break. O'Connell on the move to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Not the longest kick return, but it counts all the same as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A dump off for Abdullah. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, Abdullah.
Kirby Joseph there to drop it.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it. Short throw caught by Bowers.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
O'Connell working from the gun.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowers. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Brock Bowers.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Goff going to shift him around.
In motion goes the tight end. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Goff now to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's Goff.
Right side to Williams.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
First carry now for David Montgomery.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
No. Choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Goff.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
David Montgomery
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Goff. And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This is 1st and 10. O'Connell. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Here's O'Connell.
He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5.
Here we go, 1st and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing after the interception. O'Connell. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have